What is going on, everybody? Right now we are going to compare iOS 11.4.1 to iOS 12 beta 12 on the iPhone 6. Now really, these updates, if you guys aren't familiar with the way I do these little boot up tests, I literally just boot up the phone from like a start, so I don't restart it, I just shut it down. Then I open up some apps and some other things as well. Then I show you the multi-core score at the end. And the reason I show you the multi-core score at the end is because I don't think it's necessarily the most important aspect, especially when we're comparing them side by side. I think looking at the raw performance and seeing which one opens this faster or which one boots up faster, I think that's more important. So I want to say with beta 12, it really wasn't that big of an update, only like about 70 something megabytes. And this was just like an incremental update, and they just had to push it out because there were some problems with beta 11 of the dialog box of like, would you update this and that? So they kind of had to just push it out before the weekend because nobody works at Apple over the weekend. So they had to just push it out. And I'm surprised. I think they did interfere with the score a little bit, or just with the overall performance, because to fix that dialog box, I don't think it's like 78 megabytes worth of information or storage they had to take out for it. So they had to fix something. I do think the overall performance is still pretty good, so they didn't mess with that, but there is a little bit of choppiness, as you can see on the iPhone 6, that when you're scrolling through the maps, for example, there is a little bit of choppiness on beta 12, and on iOS 11.4.1 I don't necessarily see it. Is it just me? It could be, it could be just when I did for the 11.4.1, maybe the Wi-Fi was stronger or slower with GPS or something, I don't know. But really, with every other test, I do think beta 12 is faster. As you can see, when I booted up flawlessphone.com, which is the greatest website in the world, it did boot that up faster, which is a really good thing. It's a really good sign of how important and how good iOS 12 is going to be. I mean, we still have probably 2 more versions and then a gold master up until we get the official release in September 12th, 14th, somewhere near there. So really, that's all we can wait for, really. And then I boot up Real Racing 3. And ultimately, you will be able to see that on iOS 12 beta 12, it does boot into the game faster than on iOS 11.4.1. And you have to remember that this game is pretty big. It's not a small game. This is like one of the heavier intensive games that I know. So even getting that much, a little bit of better performance or on iOS 12 beta 12 versus iOS 11.4.1 is super awesome. And even if the gaming footage or just gaming in general isn't the best, I do think it's going to be very, very good. I will have a updated, or not even an update, I will have a video of heavy intensive gaming on the iPhone 6, so stay tuned for that. But in terms of the multi-core scores, I had 79,290 on iOS 11.4.1 and 78,746 on iOS 12 beta 12. So it did go down just a little bit. It's not that big of a deal. Once the official version comes out, I mean, you guys will see, like, it's gonna be perfectly fine. Like, all these little up and down things, it just comes with the territory. And the multi-core score, like I said, isn't that important, so I think we should just kind of, not put too much emphasis on it. If there's a huge decrease, then yeah, but if it's not, then it's really no big deal. And that is pretty much it. And I'm pretty sure they're going to release another beta on Monday, so this speed test is pretty much going to be irrelevant once that one comes out. So if you guys have any questions or anything, leave it down in the comment section below. Hit that like button, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber we get really does count, so it'll mean so much if you guys could hit that. Also, check out my second channel, Lo-Fi Alpaca. I've been dropping a couple videos here and there, but I'm going to start dropping more on there as well. I'm going to do what I think I'm going to put all my comparisons and everything of phone comparisons on that channel, so that I can kind of like separate the two. I don't just want to flood this channel with all that stuff, but check out the other links down in the description as well. My second channel, like I said, my Instagram, my Twitter, all that stuff is down there. I would really appreciate if you guys could check it out. But more importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.